Alright,
Hello.
you fucking cocksucker motherfuckers, welcome back to another goddamn fucking live commentary. And tonight there's gonna be a lot of cussing, there's gonna be a lot of swearing, there's gonna be a lot of fucked up shit because we are watching the South Park movie, bigger, longer, and uncut. That means,
Haha, dick joke.
well, I mean, that's what their games are like too, because you have
Yeah.
the fractured butthole, and then you
The
have
stick of truth.
uh, phone destroyer, and fucking they like being all sus with their names, but
What does Phone Destroyer have anything to do?
I don't know.
Like what? That just sounds just like a weird like mobile game, which it is. But like,
Isn't there a lot of storage?
yeah, dude, I tried to get into that game, but that fucking game takes up like almost 2 gigs.
God
Like what
damn,
the
why?
I know. I don't know. It starts at like 300 megabytes, and then once you gather data for it, it takes all your fucking storage. Like I don't know why.
Maybe that's why it's called phone destroyer.
Maybe I don't fucking know. But my fucking god, that's too much storage. It's not
Yeah.
even that funny of a game. Like the Stick of Truth and the Fractured But Whole are fun games. Phone Destroyer kind of sucks ass.
What do you do on it?
So it's like a game where you take South Park characters
Hmm.
and sit there and just have them fight. And it's not even fun. You don't even get to control how they like do. You just put them in your thing and then they fight. It's kind of like Plants vs Zombies. You ever played that?
Hmm.
It's basically just like that with South Park characters, and it sucks ass.
Trey Parker, Matt
So
Stone, if you're watching.
I hope they are, because they need to fix their fucking game. Or make a new one. God damn, that game sucks. Make another console game. Please.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know what they would make for their next console game if they were to make another one.
I mean, they've done the superhero thing, they've done the other thing. They could do something maybe like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, maybe Imagination Land? If you ever watch that, like, thing, that, like, three-parter.
I
It
did
just,
not.
like, Imagination Land in their universe was just like a dimension of all like the like characters like Freddy, Jason, Pikachu, fucking whatever the fuck, like, and it was just like a thing. They can make an RPG out of that. They,
They can
they
make a
could probably make
knockoff
that.
RPG of Pokemon and just use their chin Pokemon.
They could. They very well could. I would actually play that, and I don't even like Pokemon.
Oh, you don't like
So,
Pokemon? Why?
I don't know. I just never really understood it. So.
Alright, Austin has officially been removed from the live commentary. I just went,
What, you like Pokemon?
yeah, I love Pokemon.
Oh, well, good for you. I guess you understand it. I don't.
Do you have any interesting facts about this movie? Because I'll be right back.
Well, um, not really. Now he's fucking gone. Um, Before South Park, Matt Stone and Trey Parker made Basketball. Watch that movie, you know. I don't know if you like basketball. I don't really know what it's
I'm
about
back.
because I haven't watched it. Oh, I was just talking about because the only other fact that I really knew was really just like before this movie, the only other movie that Matt Stone and Trey Parker made was Basketball,
Mm.
which I haven't watched, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. And then after this movie, they went on to make Team America. You ever watched that?
I have not.
I I have. It's not great. it's it's basically like it's made with those puppets that like have the strings,
Mm-hmm.
and they like it's made with those type of puppets, and like it's really bad. I think they meant it to be bad. But there's also like a sex scene with those puppets, and it's so badly fucking puppeteered. It's not even fun. It's so bad. Like it's in the territory where it's so bad that it's good. So if you like those type of movies, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have any interesting facts about this movie, so I've seen it a few times. This is a movie we've both seen. Uh, I didn't. Well, I don't think either of us seen it in the theater when it came out.
No, I
But
wasn't born.
when did it come out?
1999.
Oh, so I was
Peak
one.
Y2K.
I was one at the time, so there's no way I could have seen it. But
I was -4.
the first time, oh fuck, the first time I seen it had to have been 2013, 2014, around then, or maybe even 2015. It was the first time I seen it because that's when I was really into South Park. Uh, I watched it on DVD
Yeah,
and I liked it.
the first time I watched it, probably about 2015, because that's when I was just getting to start to be allowed to even watch it. So,
Hmm.
I think it was like a week after I bought The Stick of Truth as well. Because my introduction, I knew what South Park was, but I never got to really watch it until, like, you know, until, let's see, 2015, so that means I was 11
Mm.
at the time, almost. Actually, I turned 12 because I got Stick of Truth for my birthday. Because I bought it with my birthday money. Yeah. It was $20 at Walmart. So, that, like, I'm haven't watched South Park for that long. It's only been for like 6 years, and even then, I got into South Park when it started being shit. So that kind of sucks. But yeah,
Alright, we ready to get into this thing?
yes,
Alright. Um, do you want to tell them about your menu screen and your special features? Because Austin's watching this on DVD, I'm watching it on YouTube.
I'm watching it on Blu-ray.
Or
Um,
whatever.
um, my extras, which are special features, are the theatrical trailers, the a commentary from Matt Stone and Trey Parker, and for some fucking reason, a what would Brian Boytono do music video.
Mm.
And my title screen is Kenny in Hell.
Nice. Alright. Guess I'll do the countdown.
Alright.
Could you actually, do you have the timer pulled up?
Oh shit, I forgot we do those.
Yeah.
Um, how long have we been recording? Shit.
Alright, now Austin's finally got the timer ready, so we are gonna dive into South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut from 1999. That's crazy
Yes.
how, like, the show wasn't out for that long and they got a movie pretty quick.
They got
Like,
a movie in 2 years.
yeah. That shows you how popular the show was at the time. It's
It
still
took
popular now, to be fair.
The Simpsons 17 years to get it. Think about
I'm
that.
shocked that they haven't made a Family Guy movie.
Oh, it's been in the works multiple times, but canceled. What would they even do at that point? It's just cutting away gags. That's all that fucking show
I
is.
don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like,
Unless they do like an hour and a half long Brian and Stewie episode that I would actually enjoy, I'm not seeing that shit.
yeah. But well, we're gonna see this shit. So let's get into South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, you do the countdown for the movie. Did you start the timer?
Yes.
How long did you set it for?
50 minutes.
Alright. Go ahead and do the countdown.
3, 2, 1. Who killed Kenny, you bastards?
Alright, I don't know how loud my laptop is. Oh yeah, I forgot this was made by Paramount.
Yep.
The same people who used to own fucking Friday the 13th and then lost that license.
Yep, that's because South Park is owned by Viacom, which in turn owns Paramount.
Mm-hmm. Nope, straight into it with the title card. The title card. Oh yeah.
Oh,
This
this is a musical.
Yeah. There's also I mean the whole thing's not a musical, but like
No.
it's technically our first musical that we've done, and hopefully I I don't know how you feel about musicals. I don't like musicals. I'm fine with this one because I like South Park, but like I don't know why. I just never liked musicals.
I don't know. I don't really watch much musicals, so I mean, the only musicals that I guess I don't know if they're really musicals though are Disney movies. Think about it.
Oh yeah, don't they want to see is like the Terrence and Phillip movie or something like that?
Yeah, Terrence and Phillip Asses of Fire, I believe it is called.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. I know this is gonna be a spoiler for anybody who's not seen this movie. Is this movie the first time that they showed Kenny without his hood?
Yes.
It was this the only time?
Face-wise, yes. But, like in other costumes, he, that's the exception. Because in the Halloween episode, he was an Iron Man, in an Iron Man costume. And then, there's an episode. Well, the superhero episodes, of course, is where he's Mysterion, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
when it does come to just like face in general, then yes, this is the only time. The villain of this movie, this is Broflovsky. Did you know they actually sold Cheesy Poofs at one point?
Did they really?
Yeah, and I think it was 2000. They
Oh
sold it for the
my
summer.
god, I remember he's one of the. Oh my god, I remember fucking one of their fucking main characters was Saddam Hussein at one point.
Yeah.
And wasn't he like gay or something too? In
Yep.
this. Yeah. Oh yeah, isn't
He's
this.
a,
He's gay with Satan, isn't that what it is?
he's in a relationship with Satan.
Yeah. Man. I remember, what was it? I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, that I remember when they made fun of Osama bin Laden too and shit.
Oh
They
yeah.
made fun of everybody.
Yeah, they don't really do it anymore. It's just like,
So now that they're watching this, you brought something up earlier when you said you got into South Park when it was turning to shit. I haven't watched recent South Park, so what about new South Park makes it like what do you mean by it turned to shit?
from season 20 to now, you know how every episode, like, from, like, when you used to watch it would just reset every time?
Mhm.
Doesn't do that no more. Everything is chronological.
What the fuck? Why'd they do that?
Yeah, I don't know. It started with the election, and they did a storyline with the election, and then they sat there and did a storyline with the member berries, which was okay. Um, but like they've been doing storylines, and it doesn't work at all.
Mhm.
Um, it makes me miss the old like South Park a lot. I don't fucking like it anymore, like at all. Like I can't. It's hard to watch new South Park. It really is.
Mhm.
Oh, this is one of the best songs of the movie. Are you an uncle fucker, Kevin?
No, are you?
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like, isn't this where like their movie is like so offensive, everybody hates it,
Yeah.
and but the I know it plays like a plot point in this movie. I haven't seen this in a long time, so I don't remember everything, but I'm pretty sure it's like a
Yeah.
thing where they try to save Terrence and Phillip's career or something like that.
Oh, not their career, their lives.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I've not seen this in years. Like when I first saw it, in like
When
2015.
holy shit, how is that 3 hours? In fucking 1999, there is not no 3 hour fucking movie. I'm gonna tell you that. Independence Day wasn't even 3 fucking hours. What the fuck?
But when I first saw this in 2015, I wasn't expecting it to be a musical, but like I liked it for what it was. And then like I only saw it like two more times after that, and it was probably like 2016, 2017. So I haven't seen this movie since then.
Um, I mean,
So
I think the reason that it was a musical was because Matt Stone and Trey Parker have actually made a few musicals. Um, I think one was about Mormonism, making fun of Mormonism.
oh god.
I think it was called the Book of Mormon or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, they've made some musicals.
So what's your favorite season of South Park?
I don't know. It's really hard because there's like, 19 that I like. So,
Because I haven't seen a lot of seasons of it. I've seen season 1, I've seen season 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And those are the only seasons I've seen.
I honestly think I can't really pick a season. I probably have to pick a couple years worth. I think Golden South Park was probably '07 to about 2012.
Really,
It's like
a lot of people say it was like when it started was like the golden.
when it started, yeah, it was good, but it didn't really. It peaked around '07 to 2012,
I mean, just like
and then
go ahead.
it's like that's where you got all like the Kanye West gay fish jokes, the like the Imagination
Oh,
Land
this
and
is the famous
the
scene
Super.
that people memed for years.
Yeah, it's still memed. It's still being
How would you
memed.
like to suck my balls? What did you say? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What I said was, how would you
How
like
do
to
you
suck
like
my
to suck my
balls, Mr.
balls, Mr.
Garrison?
Guest?
Fucking, I remember seeing this memed so much in the early 2000s, like that scene right there. But like looking at this now makes me remember so many like moments from this show, like them making fun of the Bin Laden thing, and them making fun of Disney, where they had like Mickey Mouse be like this power abuser and shit, and they made fun of Jared Fogle once.
Did you know they made an episode where they tried to make fun of Muhammad and they got banned?
They tried to make
200
fun
and
of who?
201. Muhammad,
Oh
like the
God.
Muslim prophet. They got death threats, like legit
Wow.
death threats. It got banned. It's episode 200 and 201.
I remember the you remember what they did to Barbara Streisand?
I was about to say that. Mecha
Yeah,
Streisand.
Mecha Streisand and shit. They fucking what they did with Jared Fogle and
Have you seen the
fucking
Paris Hilton one?
no, I haven't seen that one.
Dude, in that episode, her whole character is she's gave so many blowjobs that she coughs up like semen.
Oh God.
That she kills every fucking dog that she has. And at the end, Mr. Slave, I don't know if do you know who Mr. Slave is in the show?
Yeah, it did.
He puts her
Dude with Mr.
up his
Garrison.
ass. He puts her up his ass.
God,
I'm
I
not
remember
even
the
fucking.
one where Cartman got an alien probe up his ass,
Oh god.
or well, I was just thinking of. Oh yeah, you remember the one with the crab people?
Oh crap, people.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Ever seen the Woodland Critters episode?
I'm trying to remember. What was it about?
It was basically like these stereotypical like fairy tale woodland critters from like fucking like Disney movies, but they it was a Christmas episode too. But like basically instead of being like this nice and happy, like they were nice and happy for a bit, but then they like hailed Satan and shit, like they were devil worshippers.
World News midget in a bikini. What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck.
Fucking Jesus Christ. man. Crazy like the music videos look like music video parodies look like back then. Now we got fucking today we got sus parodies of all the songs.
Well, you know what? That song right there with Terrence and Phillip still better than anything Jake Paul ever put out.
Did you hear the sus version of KSI and Lil Wayne's song?
Yeah, he played it in his video. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my fucking god, dude! Like, if only diss tracks were a thing back then.
Oh god. I mean, technically they were, but they weren't like the.
Okay, the YouTube diss tracks. I'll be more specific.
Yeah, that's funny. You know, there's gonna be someone in the comments. Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. Eminem. Like, they'll fucking do it.
Yeah, I mean they dissed each other, but that was in like their actual songs they put on their albums and shit. Like they weren't
there was times when Eminem actually fucking like did a whole song about cannabis and the Xeno and shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Like,
it wasn't
off
no
album.
but it wasn't no creature was shit. Why did we have to wait 4 months for it? It wasn't that.
Yeah.
Or fucking try and roast me. That's
was
cute. You lost your virginity to a prostitute. Oh god. Or the famous the famous rice gum one. Living in a mansion with like 8 floors. But there's only 4 floors in the background.
Jesus Christ.
Alyssa Violet. Frick the police.
She rides his nuts like some acorns.
So did you know? Did you see that they're gonna the sidemen are gonna have Alyssa Violet in their next Tinder in real life video?
Yeah.
They
I
said
love how
they're
we're watching South Park and we're just like talking about fucking sidemen again.
fucking because they said the next one they're gonna do is in America because they're planning on coming to America whenever the borders open back up. So that should be good. I wonder where they're gonna go. I'm gonna say they're probably gonna go to California or something like that.
Probably. That's where they always go. That's where everybody fucking goes. L.A.
That's the thing. I heard like California's a really shitty place to live too. Like a lot of people hate California. I've never been personally, but
I've heard it really fucking sucks. It's easy and good.
God.
It's okay. We haven't gotten to the 2 most golden songs of this movie yet.
Oh god, I don't even remember all the songs from this movie. I remembered the Uncle Fucker one.
The songs that I like the most is the remix of Kyle's Mom's a Bitch.
Oh yeah.
And Blame Canada.
Do you have the soundtrack for this movie?
No, but they made the soundtrack for it. I've debated on getting it before. To be completely honest.
So if you actually tried to light a fart, would it work?
I don't know.
Like if you
Maybe
if somebody was
the Jackass crew, they'll try it.
So if you like say you had to fart, like right when you're about to fart, you're like hold up and you put like your ass up and you're like light it, like light a lighter and then you fart. Would that make like a torch? Like would it ignite the gas coming out of you, or is that just like would that not happen?
I don't know. The only thing I would say is just ask people like Steve-O. Maybe they'll try it.
Because I know one way to make a torch. You take some like some Axe spray, You spray it and put a lighter in front of it. That'll make a torch. That shit light easily. Me and my friends used to do that all the time. We'd take cause I would get so many cans of Axe spray for Christmas every year. Because my mom would always buy me a set of like Axe like body products, and I would have so many cans of Axe body spray. So what my friends would do is they would bring their lighter over, and then like I remember one time we were doing matches with my wrestling figures. So what one of my friends decided to do was we were gonna make a flaming table. So we sprayed the Axe body spray all over my WWE Mattel table, and then lit it on fire with a lighter and put one of the figures through it, but it burned the table. But
Oh, Kenny's dead. I love how they're just worried about fucking them seeing the movie, but not the dead child in the background.
God,
Oh, the swearing.
Ew.
The fuck?
Oh yeah, isn't this where Kenny gets like sent to hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm slowly starting to remember parts of this movie.
Where are you at exactly?
Where Kenny's flying through space up towards heaven with all the big tittied women.
Oh, okay, good, cool. I'm making sure I'm out where
Or
you're at.
As a Nico Bellic would say, big titties.
You know, this is actually Matt Stone and Trey Parker singing this metal song.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard they're actually pretty cool dudes. Like, I heard that they like they actually allow you to watch like episodes of South Park on stream if you want to. Like, they won't take you down. Like, they completely allow it,
Yeah.
which is why so many people stream it on Twitch. It's because
I
they
mean,
literally said you can stream it if you want. We don't fucking care.
the only thing that they draw the line on is when it comes to 201 and 200, because they can't show that at all. They have scrubbed those episodes from this like face of the earth.
Wait, you said 200 and 201?
Yeah, those are the episodes that had Muhammad in them. And they have fucking scrubbed those.
So is it like impossible to find those?
It's not impossible. You have to go really fucking deep to find them, because I've watched them
Oh,
before.
here's the Blame Canada song.
Oh, here we go. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. How far are we in?
We are 22 minutes in.
Wow.
So, I don't think you even if somehow like it picks up some of the audio, I don't think we'll get taken down. I mean, it is Paramount, but like I'm pretty sure it's still owned by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, so they probably wouldn't care. I don't
Well,
know
I
though.
mean, I mean, my whole thing, I think we've only had problems with Warner Bros. We've only had
Yeah.
problems with Warner Bros. So... Warner are fucking assholes.
Yeah. They're literally the only film studio to copyright one of our two of our live commentaries.
Yeah, too, because
We've never had any other ones taken down.
they tried to take down, was it fucking, Banana Splits, and then they
Yep.
tried to take down Friday.
Yep, and we beat them twice. So
Because they have no grounds. Fucking dickheads.
So was this whole Terrence and Phillip thing like in this movie, with their movie being critically panned as it was, like, was that anything to do? Because I know, like, South Park likes to, at least they used to like to reference things going on in the world. So was this plot like, was there something going on at the time where there was like some kind of like edgy film or something that people were panning like this? Is this
There
supposed
was
to
a
be like a reference
lot
to
of
something?
fucking films like that around this time. Barbed Wire with Pamela Anderson. I don't know if you've heard or seen of that.
No, I
It's
haven't.
legit just a film of Pamela Anderson legit like she's an action hero in the movie, but she's wearing very risque fucking clothes. Dancing, like 10 minutes of it is just like her dancing in like barely any clothes in water. Like, I'm not
What the
fucking
fuck?
joking. Yeah, like watch the Nostalgia Critic review. It's an older review, so it's a better review. It's like around the time he did It, the first It, or the original It, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's legit just mainly just fucking that. Like, so, I mean, there's a lot of movies around this time, and a lot of shows too that were like this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That they're talking about and shit. American Pie, I don't like the film, but there was a lot of people that criticized that film about that shit as well. So, believe it or not, that was also the time period where people thought Simpsons was fucking outrageous. So, to be completely honest, there's really, at that time, everything was fucking outrageous. Or people thought it was outrageous, at least.
Oh god, I got something to send you for the podcast.
Oh dear God, we already have so many topics, man.
Well, this one has to do with Brandy Rhodes, because she put something on Twitter,
Why would you
and
do
it's
that?
starting a lot of shit. So,
Great. Great.
this will be a fun topic.
So, do you know why Chef? Do you want to know why Chef was taken out of the show, or do you know?
I actually don't know. Why did they completely
Um.
take him out?
Well, there was an episode. Well, technically, they killed him off. Um. There was an episode called "Trapped in the Closet," which basically was fuck, what's his name? I'm trying to think. He's the guy that plays in Mission Impossible. And I'm
Tom
genuinely like
Cruise?
yes, Tom Cruise. For some reason I couldn't think of his name, I don't know why. But he's very sensitive about his Scientology and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically they made a video, or not a video, a fucking episode called Trapped in the Closet, where Tom Cruise gets so upset about people talking about Scientology in a bad way that he goes in a closet and won't come out of the closet
Oh God.
because people are talking about Scientology. And at the end of the episode, it turns out South Park, basically Matt Stone and Trey Parker, parody Scientology as like a religion that is a phony and fake religion that is just ruled by aliens and shit. So Isaac Hayes, who plays Chef in the show, is a Scientologist.
Oh God.
So he opted to leave the show. So the next season they had to take clips, like, or audio clips from all the other episodes that he was in, and they makeshift made it to where he was like, it was fucking weird. It was like a YouTube poop edit to where they had fucking makeshift make his lines and put it in. And basically the whole story in the show, at least, was that Chef was brainwashed to being a child predator, and he then got mauled by a mountain lion, and then at the end of the episode he turned into Darth Vader. And then we have not seen Chef at all in the show. Actually, that's not true, because not in the show technically, but in Stick of Truth, at the end of the game, you get to fight a zombie Chef, but that's about it. But yeah, that's why Chef is not part of the show no more, because they made fun of Scientology, and he is a proud Scientologist. I don't even know what Scientology is. I think it's a religion. I don't fucking know, but it's something. So.
Jesus.
Oh yes, Kyle's mom's a bitch. Here we go.
She's the
Kyle's mom's
biggest bitch in the whole wide world. God.
Boys and girls. She's a bitch. Bitch. You such a dirty bitch.
It's in prime Austin audio clips if you want to use those.
No.
Well, apparently that tweet Brandy Rhodes made that people were giving her shit for, she deleted it. So she must have got some pretty nasty shit for it.
What was it on? Did you still send it to me?
I haven't sent it to you yet. I screenshotted it. I was gonna look at some of the replies first before I sent it to you, but she deleted the tweet, so. Oh, okay. Okay, so she so she deleted the tweet, and then people were still shitting on her.
I want to see this tweet now. What did she fucking say?
Oh God. Hold on, I'm
Just
scrolling
send it
through.
to me. I need to fucking know.
In the first sentence, you'll see why this got people triggered. So this what I'm sending you is her original tweet.
Okay.
And then some of the replies are fucking going at her. And this is the kind of shit she does all the time when she puts her opinions out there.
Oh, Brandy. Jesus Christ. This is why I don't like her. She's so egotistical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Winona Ryder. Stranger Things connects to this.
Oh god. Wait, which character is she playing this?
Will's, not, I don't know in this, but like, she plays Will's mom in Stranger Things. She apparently, she's a part. It said, special guest for the event, like a, I guess American show event, was Big Gay Al and Winona Ryder.
Oh. What was she doing around this time? Was this before she retired from acting?
She was still acting around this time. She retired like right before Stranger Things, and then came back for Stranger Things.
Mm.
Mrs. Broflovsky is just every fucking triggered Twitter user that says canceled.
God. Some of these replies. I'm gonna send them to you.
Who the fuck is Brian Is he a figure skater?
What the fuck?
Is Brian Boytono a figure skater?
So is this what's in your special feature?
I guess. Is Brian Boytono a figure skater? Why?
Well, we're halfway through this movie already.
Wow.
We're 37 minutes in. Is this Brian Boytono a real guy?
I don't fucking know. I'm about to look him up.
I'm looking him up right now. Brian... It's Yeah, American figure skater.
Why the fuck are they so... Why? Why?
I don't know.
Was he big around this time? Like...
Oh my god, so it says, what does Brian Boytono think of South Park? He said, it's become such a part of my life. This was from a 2006 interview. He said, kids who don't know who I am or what I did as an Olympian at the Olympics meet me and think I'm cool because I was on South Park. So I
Jesus.
guess they South Park just randomly made him a thing. I guess I don't know.
I guess I don't fucking know.
Satan and Saddam. Oh yeah, for some reason they have
Who the,
Satan like as the woman in this relationship.
who the fuck is on like their like who's above them? Like what was that picture above them? Who the
I
fuck
don't
was
know.
that?
German sick fetish video.
How the fuck is Kyle just this genius now? Like what the fuck? When has he ever done this?
I don't know. Just they they I've seen them do this to a lot of characters that randomly all of a sudden know how to be a tech genius. Like one big one that I know of is fucking in Jurassic Park, where like at the end of the movie, all of a sudden the one girl who all she did the whole movie was scream and everything. All of a sudden she knows how to like work Jurassic Park's entire like operating system in their computer network. Just all of a sudden, like
Jesus.
I don't know why they make characters like computer geniuses all of a sudden.
I love the nod to the first episode with the Cartman gets an anal probe. I don't know if you saw, but there's a picture of the South Park stereotypical alien
Oh yeah.
in Cartman's room. Here's Satan's song.
So I know for like the very very early episodes of South Park, like I know they changed it as they went on, but I'm pretty sure the original episodes, or at least the original like first couple seasons, they actually made all the like the cartoon was like construction
Oh
paper and
no,
stuff.
That was only the first episode.
Only the first one?
Yeah, because they had to switch to computer when they got the actual budget, because it that takes for fucking ever. Like, I don't know if you've ever fucking like done that, but that takes fucking forever. It took them like a year to make a short. I don't know if you've seen the original shorts.
No,
Like
I
before
haven't.
they even got greenlit, I think there was like Jesus versus Santa, and it had some of the like the main kids. I think it had Cartman and like maybe Kyle and Stan. I think that's about it. But legit, like it took them like a year to make that, and it was like 5 minutes. It took them so long to make the first episode as well. Once they got picked up by Comedy Central, they used computer like tools as well with it.
'Cause
So,
I remember seeing like a behind the scenes thing of like them actually animating it with like construction paper and them like cutting them out from construction paper and stuff.
yeah, that must be from the first episode then.
Yeah.
I know an average South Park episode takes 2 weeks to make now. So they really shortened it up from like a year to like 2 weeks. That's way fucking better.
What's the timer at?
Oh, 3 minutes. Should probably another clip.
Alright, I start another clip.
Okay, I had to reset the timer. You know, this Gregory character only showed up in this movie. Never showed up again.
Did you ever have like any South Park like action figures or anything?
I have a couple of the Funko Pops.
I
Um,
I had this actual I got it from Toys R Us and it was a South Park 4 pack of like actual South Park action figures. It was Stan, Kyle, Kenny, and Cartman, and like they had actual like posable arms and stuff. I don't I don't have them anymore. I don't know what happened to them. The last one I had was the Kenny, but I don't know remember what happened to it. And it was a really cool set. I wish I still had it.
I know they made some superhero versions of those types of figures for when the Fractured But Whole came out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know what I was about to say. Oh, they were gonna make a, you know, the Simpsons Hit and Run, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were going to make a South Park version of that for the Xbox, the original Xbox, and the PS2, but they canceled it.
Damn, that would have been good too.
Yeah, it was made by the same people, but they canceled it. I don't know why they canceled it. But there's like, I think it was like a couple years back, somebody found like an old prototype original Xbox, and it was on there like the prototype for it. Like it wasn't
Mm.
completely done, of course, but like there was like at least a couple missions.
Mm. I have I still have it upstairs. I have a South Park racing game for my N64, and I don't
I
know what it's
have
called.
I have a South Park first person shooter for my N64.
Oh, is that the one where you shoot the turkeys?
Yeah,
I used to have that. I don't know if I still have it, but I know I had it at one point.
yeah.
Oh shit.
You know there was a South Park Game Boy Advance game?
There's a what skin?
A South Park Game Boy Advance video game.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was completely done, but it also got like pulled from store shelves because it was South Park on Game Boy, and that didn't do well with parents. So
You know, you just shot Bill Gates.
oh fuck.
Is Bill Gates still alive?
Uh,
I genuinely don't know.
is he the one that made Microsoft, or is that somebody different? I'm trying to think because I
He made
know
Windows. I know that.
there's okay. Who I legit get him and somebody else confused all the time. I get him and Steve Jobs mixed up so many times for some reason. Um, I know Steve Jobs isn't alive anymore.
You know Steve
I,
Jobs what?
I don't think Steve Jobs is alive anymore, is he?
He's been dead.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He made the iPhone.
Yeah.
He died years ago. He said, I think he's dead.
Well, at first I said I know, but then I was like, I don't want to sound stupid. So I already sound stupid enough half the time. So you can't blame me. Let me see. Bill Gates. Yeah, he's still alive. He's 65 years old. This is a great transition for like songs. So
Yeah.
this is pretty good. Yeah, I wish South Park was this good still, you know. It honestly kind
Yeah.
of sucks watching this because it's like, fuck. You watch South Park now and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, the
Man.
last South Park thing that I didn't watch it, but I knew what it was about because I followed them on Instagram. Was their pandemic special that they did,
Oh my fucking god. It's so
and
bad.
ew, that penis. Oh, it's a dildo.
Ew. Oh god, the harmonica.
I've never actually seen a harmonica.
I used to have one. They're not hard to play at all. They really aren't.
I like how he's supposed to be a kid, but he looks like overstressed and has a cigarette and like fingerless gloves.
Oh my god, the Nukem t-shirts. I've never even fucking noticed that.
Is Saddam gonna have a song now?
Yeah.
I like how their solution to having Saddam sing was just taking a PNG of Saddam's head and just doing the Canadian thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if is a didn't Saddam Hussein die?
I don't know. I don't follow Saddam Hussein.
Hold on, I want to see when he died.
I don't
If he
like.
died. He died December 30th, 2006. So I
Okay.
wonder if when this came out, if Saddam ever seen it.
I don't know. Because he was in a couple like episodes of South Park too. I think this was like he was in a couple before this movie, and then this movie was his send off. They never used him again after this. The Uso show.
Is this movie the only time we see the Kristoff character?
Yeah.
I'm surprised like none of these weird side characters like this ever like why they didn't end up in like the video game or something as like
That's
a
okay, because
reference.
we don't see Kristoff, but we definitely see Big Gay Al again.
Oh yeah, this is the first time that we saw him.
No, this is like this second or third.
Big gay owl.
Where's Winona Ryder? Wait, hang on a minute. We got falsely advertised.
Yep.
Why? Hockey stick.
So is there any more songs left in this?
I think so. Kevin's tired of the fucking songs.
No, I was just wondering if there, cause I thought there was like a final song or something
Yeah, I
towards the
think
end.
so.
You mean his wussy? I'll stop.
Oh my fucking god. The fuck, dude? Why?
Oh, there's Winona
Oh,
Ryder.
there she is.
Is she actually played by Winona Ryder?
Well, time for IMDb search.
It's Austin's IMDb corner. So, is this gonna be in Stranger Things? Her shooting ping pong balls out of
I, I don't think so. uh,
Big Gal song.
no, she was not. Winona Ryder in this movie was played by Toddy Walters.
Mm. I was gonna say, I don't know if Winona Ryder would actually play that or not. I wonder why they made fun of Winona Ryder.
I don't know. Trying to think of what she was doing at this time, honestly.
Let me look it up. How do you spell her name?
I'm on IMDb right now. Seeing why. Winona, and then Ryder, like Zack Ryder. Mm.
She was in a movie called Girl Interrupted in 1999. She was in Beetlejuice 1998. Edward Scissorhands 1990.
The fuck is mermaids? What the fuck?
She was in Beetlejuice 2. I didn't even know there was a Beetlejuice 2.
What, there's a Beetlejuice 2?
Yep.
Really?
Beetlejuice 2. Wait a minute. Huh? Wait. Okay, wait. So.
Oh, it's in development.
Yeah, I was about to say. Why all this time later?
I don't know. I mean, Tim Burton's directing it, so
She was in a movie called Little Women, 1994. She was in Alien Resurrection, 1997.
Ew. Gross.
She was in The Crucible, 1996. She was in How to Make an American Quilt, 1995.
What the fuck?
She was in Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael, 1990.
Okay, I could see why she retired.
She was in a football movie called Lucas, 1986.
Jesus Christ.
She was in a movie called The Dilemma with Vince Vaughn and Kevin James, 2011.
Yeah, Stranger Things really saved her career. Jesus
uh,
Christ.
she was in, oh god, Frankenweenie, 2012.
Dear God. What the fuck?
She was in Destination Wedding, 2018.
What the fuck even is that title?
Black Swan, 2010.
Ew, that movie sucks.
She was in an Adam Sandler movie called Mr. Deeds,
Oh
2002.
God. Anything Adam Sandler, man. Don't even.
Jeez, she's been in some real stinkers.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god, some of her names for these characters. She was in a movie in 2020 called Sarah Cooper, Everything's Fine. Her name was Lacey Groin. She was in another thing in 2020 called The Plot Against America. Her name was Evelyn Finkel.
Oh my fucking God.
She was in Show Me a Hero, 2015. It was a HBO exclusive premiere.
Dear God.
She was in The Experimenter, 2015. She was in Scorsese's Women, 2014. Oh god, I remember Ned. He had to talk through like the fucking little cane smoker microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't used like Jimbo or Ned at all in like the newer seasons or anything.
Oh my god, I am the clitoris. God, she's really been in some bad movies. She was in a movie called Water Pills,
What the
2009.
fuck, Winona? Like, what the fuck?
She was in a movie called Sex and Death 101, 2007.
Why? Why?
She was in a movie called The Darwin Awards, 2006. Oh god, she was in Zoolander with Ben Stiller, 2001.
God. I think we know why they made fun of her.
God. Apparently, she was in The Simpsons in 1994.
Okay.
What was her first movie? It was called La Noche de 1995. I think. Hold on. 95 is that the earliest year I see? Hold on. Oh god, it's bringing up more recent movies. What is this? Oh, she was in the Screen Junkies Honest trailers, 2017.
The fuck?
Ooh, she was in CNN the movies, 2019. The earliest one I can see is 1986 with Lucas. I can't find one earlier than that she was in. No, the Nickelodeon diss. That was around when Nickelodeon was first getting popular, because that's when they uh first were bringing out SpongeBob and Rugrats and shit.
Yeah.
That's when Nickelodeon was starting to boom.
Yeah. Nickelodeon slapped during that time.
It's crazy to
They
think that
don't know.
it's crazy to think that SpongeBob came out back then, and it's still over 20 years later, still their number one property.
Yeah, I know. The only thing that's came close is maybe Fairly Odd Parents. But I've told you about Butch Hartman. So, hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Is it supposed to be a shot at fucking anime or something like Dragon Ball?
I guess. You guess Barbara Streisand's a curse word.
Saddam will be back.
No, he won't. This is the last time I see him.
Yes, he will. And Austin's future plans to take over the world.
Nah.
Oh yeah, I think the moment's coming where everybody finally got to see what Kenny looked like.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Hat, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is, right there.
He just looks normal as fuck. Like, it doesn't even...
I wonder what people's reaction was at the time to finally getting to see what Kenny looked like.
I don't know.
Chef singing a song now. So, yeah, I told you Saddam will be back. He's right there. But he starts off with the same song. I mean, ends with the same song it started off with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Nia Jax. I didn't know she was in this movie.
She made a guest appearance.
Now he gets to go to heaven with all the big tittied women, but Kenny comes back anyway, so.
Yeah.
I
I think
wonder,
there's
like.
an incredible scene.
I wonder, like, did they originally intend to keep him
God damn
dead
it.
after this
Brian
movie?
Boytono. Listen to the songs. What would... It's a metal version of what would Brian Boytono do.
Well, that was South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut from 1995. I mean 1999. I don't know why I said 95.
Rest in peace, Isaac Hayes.
Yes, sir.
He passed away in 2008.
Oh, this is Paramount and Warner Bros. It says.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Warner Bros. We'll go round 3, you little punk ass bitches. We already beat you
Don't
twice.
test them. Don't test them.
Conan was in this?
Yeah, Conan O'Brien, but he wasn't played by
Oh.
Conan O'Brien.
Winona Ryder's do not authorize. It says they do not authorize the use of their likenesses.
I'm pretty sure there's an end credit scene.
Never seen a man eat so many chicken wings. What the fuck is this chorus?
I don't know.
God. Okay, well, who should go first with their thoughts? And actually, what's the timer at? Before,
17 minutes.
Alright,
I thought
let's do our thoughts. Who's gonna go first?
Oh, there is an end credit scene. Give me a second.
There is?
Yeah, it's Ike just ate a mouse.
I don't have that in my version.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
mine
had
just
that.
goes with the Comedy Central logo and then Paramount. Oh, no, it does have it. And that's it. That was South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Yep.
I guess I'll go first with my thoughts. Um, so, wow, Winona Ryder, your career was a stinker up until Stranger Things. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Anyway, so this is I think my third time watching this movie. I already explained my history with this movie at the beginning, so I'm not gonna go over it again. But uh, what do I think about this movie now compared to the last time I watched it? I still think it's good. It's definitely that classic South Park, golden age South Park when South Park was fucking massive, and I mean it shows you how massive it was to only be on air for 2 years and to get its own movie that quick. That's how
Yeah.
popular South Park was, and it's still popular, but it's not as popular as it was back then. But it's still South Park is still going. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are still alive and kicking today. The show is still going, no matter how shitty it is now.
Yeah,
They're
it's pretty
st-
shitty now.
they're still going with it. But I still like this movie. This did feel like it went by really fast. Um,
I mean, usually good movies do feel like they go by fast.
yeah,
Usually the bad ones feel like they're going forever.
yeah. I mean, it, it was funny, it was entertaining, and it definitely made me like this is the first piece of South Park content that I've watched in years since 2017. So it really made me nostalgic for the South Park I used to watch. Like I literally have on DVD seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think I have all on DVD somewhere, and it's just like I used to watch South Park so fucking much, and I remember at one point I wasn't allowed to watch South Park either, but I did
Same here.
anyway, and like
And the thing is, if I'm being completely honest, I think the only thing I was really allowed to watch was Simpsons, and I didn't watch Family Guy or South Park or anything until I was able to. So I never
I
got any taste of anything until I started watching it.
I remember like I wasn't allowed to watch, and it was weird because at the time it was when I was really into Adult Swim, and I think they still do Adult Swim, don't they, on Cartoon Network?
Yeah, they still do.
But I remember like King of the Hill would be on from 9 to 10, and then at 10 that's when Adult Swim would start. So they would start from 10 to 11 with 2 episodes of American Dad, and I was allowed to watch that. But then like at 11 is when Family Guy would come on, and it would be 2 episodes of Family Guy, and then I wasn't allowed to watch Family. Well, no, I was allowed to watch Family Guy, and then at 12, that's when Robot Chicken came on. If you remember that show, I
I
don't.
remember I was only allowed to watch one episode of Robot Chicken, and that was the episode where they parodied WWE.
Oh God.
So that was the only Robot Chicken episode I watched for years.
I watched a lot of Robot Chicken. It was my favorite show at one point. Like the episode I remember the most is where fucking Jason and Michael were best friends for some reason. Oh man, but yeah, I remember Robot Chicken would come on from 12 to 12 was it 12 to 12 15, and then it was 2 episodes of Aqua Teen Hunger Force until 12:45, and then an
You know,
episode of Squidbillies would come on until 1, and then
I've never
1.
watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I've I haven't watched it that much. It's one of those weird Adult Swim shows. They don't make it anymore, but
I know it went off the air. I know that.
yeah.
I am interested if we're ever gonna do that on live commentaries because I know they had a movie at one point.
Oh god. Fucking. But I remember at 1, that's when Deathlock would come on. I think that's what it was called. It was like the show with like the death metal rocker guys. It was like a cartoon. I think it was called Deathlock.
I
And
know there's some real fucking shitty shows on Adult Swim. Have you ever heard 12 Ounce Mouse?
no.
It's
You ever heard of
awful.
Mr. Pickles?
Oh God, I have. Jesus,
Yeah.
that's atrocious.
I remember
I
like
got 2 seasons.
after like Deathlock would come on, like the whole rest of the night, like on Adult Swim, they would play anime. So then they would start playing Bleach at like 2 a.m. and then it would just be like all these different animes until like the early morning cartoons came on.
Well, now I think they have Toonami back.
Oh yeah,
Where
I
it's just
remember
like
Toonami. Yeah.
Toonami's on Saturdays now, and they play all this weird shit in the middle of the night now. They don't play anime no more night. They only play anime on Saturdays with Toonami.
But the reason I brought this up was because I remember like shows coming on at those times with like Adult Swim and shit. Like I was not allowed to watch Robot Chicken. I wasn't allowed to watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I wasn't allowed to watch Squidbillies, and I wasn't allowed to watch South Park at that time. But I did anyway, just because I didn't give a fuck. So, but like it's just crazy when like you think back on like you look at like shit like South Park and stuff like that now, and you just laugh at it, and you're like, it's just a cartoon. Back then, like that was considered like basically what this movie was like. How the Terrence and Phillip thing was so offensive that parents thought it was ruining their kids. Like that's what South Park was that back in the day, because South Park got a lot of hate for that. Because
Yeah.
they even made fun of it in multiple episodes and everything of them getting hate for how offensive they are. Like, it's crazy. But, like, it
I
just
mean, and then
gave me
you just look at
nostalgia
stuff
thinking of it.
now. I just look at stuff now like there's fucking 8-year-olds watching shit as graphic as the new Suicide Squad movie, which has brains, legit brains, fucking flying everywhere and shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what the fuck are people's standards anymore?
Yeah. I once knew a kid in my elementary school where, like, his parents were so strict that he wasn't even allowed to watch SpongeBob. That because
I
they thought
I've met a
SpongeBob
couple
was the
kids.
most offensive thing in the world.
I thought I've seen a couple kids now not be allowed to watch SpongeBob.
It's like, what the fuck?
I've heard people like since the Disney Plus thing, like it has every episode of The Simpsons on it, besides the Michael Jackson one, because of the the kids, but
hmm Oh god, it made me think of the South Park Michael Jackson one, where the Mr. Jefferson.
yeah, but it has every episode of The Simpsons, and people are still outraged about every episode of The Simpsons being on Disney Plus. Like it's fucking The Simpsons. Like,
Yeah, but like it's crazy. Like South Park was one of those kind of shows like that where people get outraged, and like it'd be one of those things where parents would be like, "Oh, you're not allowed to watch this. This is too vulgar and offensive and shit."
I mean,
But it
to
was
be
one of those things that
fair,
you watched it anyway, just because you didn't care.
South Park was pretty damn offensive for that time period.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like the start of the '90s, you didn't get anything like that. You didn't get shit
Yeah.
like that.
For all
And then
the
when it came to the end of the '90s,
yeah, for all the cool kids out there that knew the strategy, fucking shouts out to you. The fucking I don't know if you ever did this, Austin. My strategy to watch shows like this would be to basically I would have to go to bed at like 10 p.m. for school. So what I would do is I would strategically wait until midnight when no till 11 when Family Guy came on, and basically at that time, uh, when I would go to bed, I was allowed to have the TV on, but I was only allowed to watch the QVC channel because it would put me to sleep. So basically, I would sit there and just, and also like my parents would like take my all my electronics, so I couldn't be on my phone or anything. So I'd have to create my own entertainment for an hour or so until I knew everybody was sleeping. Then that's when I would make my move. I would I would sneak upstairs, grab my phone, and then I would come back downstairs like a cat, and then I would uh, find where they hid the TV remote because they've never hid it in a good spot. Because they would put that upstairs too, so I couldn't change the channel. And then after that, I would turn it to Family Guy, and then I would watch Family Guy, and then I would watch Robot Chicken, and then I would go to sleep after watching Robot Chicken because I didn't care about any other stuff, and I'd be tired by that point. But all the cool kids out there that knew ways to outsmart your parents to watch the shows you weren't allowed to watch.
did you
Shouts
ever
out to
get
you
caught?
guys. No, fucking
Man.
like, but for
I
all the
never
kids out
did
there
any
that
of
figured
that.
out their own strategies of how to outsmart their parents to watch shows and stuff that you weren't allowed to be watching, shouts out to you, because you guys know the fear of getting caught and shit and worrying about being grounded and shit.
I mean, like, I didn't do any of that. I would just watch The Simpsons, honestly. Like, that's all I would fucking do. Because it's just like, at that point, like, eventually I'll get to watch it at some point, you know?
Yeah,
But
but
I didn't.
at that time I had no patience. I was like, you I had this attitude of like you go ahead and tell me I ain't watching it. The second you go to sleep, I'm watching it. And then
Yeah.
I would always make sure after I was done watching it, I would take the remote back upstairs. I would change it back to the QVC channel, and then I would take the remote back upstairs, and then it'd be like nothing happened. So I could watch the shows I wasn't supposed to watch, and then I had an elaborate scheme to just make it seem like I never even watched it. But in the back of my mind, I knew I kind of had like this like sense of anticipation in the back of my mind that I fucking watched this and I wasn't supposed to, and they'll never know that I did. But back to my thoughts on this movie.
I was about to say, we got really fucking off track.
But I still like this movie. I think it was good. They didn't make isn't this the only South Park movie?
Yes.
Okay, because I couldn't remember what they made. Because they made so many TV specials and this special and that special and this two part and this three. Like, it's so fucking hard to keep track. But,
I
like,
know there's supposed to be more that they're
oh
making,
god.
actually. Because South Park signed a deal, like, or Matt Stone and Trey Parker signed a deal with Paramount Plus
Oh god.
to go all the way up to season 30.
What are
Not
they at
joking.
now?
I think 24,
Oh God.
and then they're gonna get, I think, either 2 or 3 Paramount Plus exclusive movies.
Oh God. What are they
I'm
gonna do after
gen-
that? Are they gonna keep going?
I don't know. They don't need to keep going because the show from season 20 to now has sucked ass. So please stop. Please. You're turning into modern Simpsons. You
Well,
don't want to turn into that.
The Simpsons isn't doing themselves any good because they're over 30 seasons now and they're greenlit for like
No.
3 more seasons.
Dude, The Simpsons has been bad since season 11. It's over 20 seasons of bad Simpsons.
Yep.
Family Guy, I think, is just at season 20. They've been bad since season 8.
Yep. That's what happens when these
So,
kind of comedy shows go on for too long. They run out of ideas, they run out of jokes, they run out of steam, they
the
run out of
thing
everything.
is, South Park was doing so good for years until season 20. Then they just dropped the ball.
But my final thoughts is would I watch this movie again? Yeah, it's one of those movies you can pop in anytime and you're just like, oh, it's classic South Park, it's funny, it's every beat of what classic South Park is, and it gives you kind of like that late 90s early 2000s like kind of nostalgia of just the way it looks. It's like that not crisp South Park. It's like that early on kind of more rough style South Park and more offensive South Park that people love. And I would definitely watch this again. To rate it, out of 5, I'm gonna give it a 3.8 out of 5.
Oh, my ratings would be much higher than that.
Only because I haven't seen this movie that much, and I'm not as much in the South Park as I used to be, and it's it's not a bad movie. It's just nothing new to me, and it's South Park. It's classic South Park. So I'm gonna give it a solid 3.8. Not the best movie, but a really good movie. It's one of those times where one of these comedy cartoons like these gets a movie and it actually does really good with it. So um, yeah, that's what I would rate the South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. And now we would move on to Austin's thoughts. Take it away,
Well,
Mr.
mine's gonna be a little
Artist.
bit shorter because, like,
You sure?
I'm
We can
not.
have a tangent for yours too, if you'd like.
No. But, just because we went on a tangent already and we've been going on for a bit, I'm just
Yep.
gonna go and give my thoughts. I enjoyed this movie. This is my 4th time watching it since 2015. I think the last time I watched it was maybe 2019, like beginning 2019.
Uh-huh.
Um, but now I own it on Blu-ray, and I have watched it for a 4th time, and I can honestly say it's really fucking good. And I miss this type of South Park.
Mhm.
Um,
I need to buy this on DVD again because I had it and then I got rid of it because I didn't think I was ever gonna watch it again. I shouldn't have
yeah.
got rid of it. But so, what's your
And
rating?
I got my rating probably gonna be a 4.2 out of 5.
I like how you said it's gonna be much higher, but it's only slightly higher than mine.
Shut the. Like at first I was thinking maybe a 4.4, but I think a 4.2 is fair.
Mm.
Would I buy this on DVD or Blu-ray? Yes, I have it on Blu-ray. Would I watch it again? Definitely yes. It'd probably be a lot more fun to watch it with people than myself because, it was a lot more fun watching it with somebody than watching it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
um, but yeah, I really enjoy this movie. I honestly hope I'm not. I might stop watching the show, but I think I'm gonna try and watch those Paramount Plus exclusive movies and see how good they are, or
So
if they're good at all.
did those come out after the 30th season?
I don't know. All I know is there's gonna be like 2 or 3 of them, and they're supposed to be exclusive to Paramount Plus, which I
Mm.
pay for Paramount Plus every fucking month. So if that's gonna be what's exclusive to it, and like, because I have that, and really all I use it for right now is the iCarly reboot, and that just ended.
Yeah.
um, I genuinely, I mean, I'm gonna check those out when they come out, whenever they come out. I don't fucking know. I hope they're good. I hope they're as good as this, because if so, that'd be great. But if they're not, then like fuck,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But that is my thoughts. And are we finally at our last movie after this one
Yes,
for Wave
sir.
2?
So our last film of Wave fucking 2 is next, which is going to lead into our Halloween special for October, which I'm excited about. And is going to be Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And that is going to be our last movie of series, or not series, Wave 2 of the live
Thank
commentaries.
fucking God.
Yes, sir. And then once we get to our Halloween special, I guess I'll announce it here if I haven't already. As you know, Halloween Kills comes out in October. So, as a celebration, we thought let's do a live commentary of all the Halloween films except the 2018 one and Kills,
Because we
because we
have
have,
plans for
yeah,
that
yeah.
eventually.
So, uh, that being said, stay tuned for that next time, Halloween 3, and then into some Halloween franchise. And then after that, we have a couple ideas for live commentary stuff, but we'll get there when we get to there, because uh, we got one more for Wave 2, and then we got let's see, 7 Halloween movies to watch. Well, 8 Halloween
Dear
movies to
fuck,
watch.
dear fucking God. I'm gonna be so sick of Halloween.
Well, I mean, maybe Halloween Kills will make you feel better when it comes out.
Maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
What would Brian Boytono do?
He would fucking go to bed because it's almost 4 a.m. for me. So
We need to fucking.
so thank you guys so much for watching this live commentary. We will catch you on the next one, where we'll be watching Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, our final film of Wave 2. Finally, it took us fucking 5-6 months now to get through this wave. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Are you gonna say bye?
Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
You
You gotta say
bastards.
peace. There you go.
So what would Austin Boytono do?
Nah.
uh, see you all later.
Peace.
Come on, guy.